Can Hollywood's biggest stars break through the wokeness dominating the industry? Icons like McConaughey, Russell, Washington, Jackson, and Freeman are answering loaded questions with bold perspectives that defy Hollywood's mainstream narratives. Here are 5 unforgettable moments where actors shut down woke reporters on the spot. Number 5. Matthew McConaughey versus The View's hosts. During his appearance on The View, Matthew McConaughey was there to discuss his children's book, but the hosts had something else in mind. They quickly steered the conversation towards more controversial territory: gun violence and politics. Host Sonny Hostin brought up his powerful 2022 speech on gun violence, which he gave after the tragic school shooting in Uvalde, Texas. But why did they bring this up now? McConaughey was there to promote his book, yet the hosts didn't hesitate to pull him into the political arena.
About their peculiarities when they were 2. They match with who they are, what I'm writing about them today.
I want to applaud you for being so outspoken against violence, and gun violence in particular. And you're Texan, and you spoke so passionately at the White House last year in the wake of that shooting at Robb Elementary in your hometown of
That's why we're
Uvalde.
wearing these little pins, right?
Yeah, your wife held up one of the victims' green Converse. Her name was Maite Rodriguez, her mother. But I remember that you and your wife were very involved there. And now you have launched the Green Lights Grant Initiative to help make schools safer.
Yes.
Joy Behar decided to push even further, questioning him about his stance on running for office. She asked if a political career could be on the horizon, asking him about whether his views on gun control would appeal to voters in Texas. But McConaughey stayed calm, making it clear that he wasn't there to play the politics game. "If it's where I deem myself to be most useful, yeah," he responded, keeping his tone firm but calm. Number 4. Kurt Russell on gun control. In 2015, Kurt Russell sat down with the hosts of The View, only to find himself questioned about his stance on gun control.
Writing a book, doing a movie, doing a television show, that's fantasy land. And that's where that stuff belongs. In reality, when we're dealing with things like terrorism and whatnot, we're all going to have different opinions on how to do it and how to deal with it. Mine happens to be that
recently you made some headlines for saying that gun control...
The conversation quickly turned tense as Russell, a vocal supporter of the Second Amendment, felt the interview was more of a dog and pony show with a clear agenda. Why? He sensed they were pushing him into a corner expecting a soundbite. Russell didn't hold back, explaining that Hollywood's fantasy land is a world apart from real-life issues like terrorism. Number 3. Denzel Washington on race and directors. Denzel Washington faced a pointed question during a Fences Town Hall in 2016, when a reporter asked why he specifically chose a black director for the film, hinting at racial motives. Washington's response was profound, explaining that the choice wasn't about race but culture. He argued that certain experiences, like knowing what a hot comb is in black culture, makes a difference in storytelling, something beyond mere skin colour. Number 2. Samuel L. Jackson's response to the N-word controversy. In an interview promoting Django Unchained, Samuel L. Jackson challenged interviewer Jake Hamilton, who brought up the N-word's presence in the film. Jackson asked Hamilton to say the word outright if he wanted to discuss it, pressing him when Hamilton hesitated. Jackson's approach highlighted the disconnect between talking about racial issues and directly confronting the language and discomfort associated with it.
A lot of controversy surrounding the usage of the N-word in this movie, and
no, nobody, none. The word would be.
Oh, I don't want to say it.
Why not?
I don't like to say it.
Have you ever said?
No, sir.
Try it.
I don't like to say it.
Try it.
Really? Seriously?
We're not gonna have this conversation unless you say it.
Number 1. Morgan Freeman on Black History Month. Morgan Freeman's known for his views on race and social issues. In a 60-minute interview, he was asked about Black History Month, and Freeman responded that relegating Black history to a single month was reductive. He expressed that Black history is American history, and suggested that the way forward against racism is to stop labeling people by race. Now, that's how you give a woke person a complete factory reset. Comment below which moment surprised you the most. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe for more on stars confronting today's hot button issues.